Hey you guys, welcome back for another video. I'm TrickyMist and we are doing the Fragmented Podcast. Now some may be wondering, what is the Fragmented Podcast? Simply putting, it is a podcast that isn't an entire length of a podcast, because some podcasts can go from anywhere for like 30 minutes all the way up to like a few hours, give or take. It all depends on the group and what the topic is and all types of stuff. But me personally, I am doing a one-man show of a podcast. This podcast is honestly something of just me working on talking and like socializing and all types of stuff, because I have honestly been stuttering as of late and I'm trying to get rid of that like habit of mine. But we are pretty much just going to be like talking about random things. So my podcast will range anywhere from like maybe 8 minutes all the way up to maybe 30 minutes. We might do some live streams sometime in the near future. And some may also be wondering, Tricky, why don't you just have someone like join you for these podcasts? Well, I don't really know anyone that would be willing to join the podcast. But then again, I also need to like set some ground rules for who can join and who can't. So the kind of people I wouldn't mind having on the podcast are just like guaranteed age-wise 18 and over, just because there might be some topics that we might like touch up on sometime in the near future that might be more of like a mature type of thing. Not entirely sure, but I figured if we just have like that age group 18 plus, it'll be really nice, a nice little vibe going, I guess. I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling on at this point. But as for the other details, I'll probably like mode over once we do have other people that would be wanting to join the podcast. But for right now, we are just gonna do a one-man podcast for, let's say, maybe all the way up to 50 episodes. I don't know, we'll probably work on it for a year, and then hopefully after a year of doing this, we are going to be super good at like doing all these like silent moments that you see in streams and things like that, and like interacting with people a lot better than what I do normally. But anyways, without further ado, let's just go right on into it. Well, for starters, I honestly like, since I'm always like trying to like make videos, stream, all types of stuff, I usually don't ever get out of the house that much. I'm always like focused on the computer, on the PC, consoles, whatever, like anything that's related to gaming, and I'm just like always going at it. Sometimes I'm like grinding games and all types of stuff. But lately, I have actually gone back into Pokemon Go. And if you guys know what Pokemon Go is, it is a mobile app that insists you on like walking around, like collecting Pokemon, battling gyms, and like doing all types of stuff. They even like added in a lot of things, because last time when I personally played, it was back in 2016. It was literally when it first came out. Me and my high school friend, his name is Josh, we were just playing it like almost every single day. We probably would go down to the park for maybe anywhere from like 4 hours at minimum, maybe all the way up to 6 hours, depending on what time I was able to like go, type of thing. And it was just like a blast, except for I've seen a few like super dedicated people where they honestly like, they're always just like running around, like they have like those like little armbands, you know, where you would always see like iPods and stuff, but they would have their phones in it and they would be just sprinting and just like trying to get those eggs hatched and stuff. And I was like, man, there ain't no way you'll see me sprinting like that, just trying to hatch an egg at all. Like I literally seen a few people like that the other day, and I was just like, nope, not gonna be me. Except for I do remember I did try a bike, except for back then it would always say, oh, you're going too fast, are you driving? And like that message would always pop up and you'd always have to hit I'm a passenger. So half the time it didn't really work out. It was just like really annoying at that moment. But honestly, with me just like doing Pokemon Go stuff, it is like giving me a chance to go out of the house for like a bit, just kind of like separating my free time around and just like really focusing in on that idea of like walking around, getting some leg workouts, and just like doing a lot of things. And then lately, or as of late, one of my friends have actually gotten back into Pokemon Go. Like, I convinced them. I was just like, um, if you have any free time, would you be willing to go down to this park that has like a bunch of Pokestops and a bunch of gyms, and just like go walk around there and just kind of like chill and vibe? And he's like, sure, I guess. We went downtown, and we are like, me and him are like in like the early 20 level. Like, he's 23, I was 25 at the time, and I leveled up to 26. And honestly, our Pokemon weren't all that great. Like, my best Pokemon whenever I first came back, I got really lucky. I had a Snorlax that was at 1900 for CP, and then I had a Vorpion that I labeled number 1, or like I changed the name to number 1. I honestly don't really know why. I think it was like my best CP at the time. Who knows? But it was slightly higher than the Snorlax. It was still in the 1900s. It was so good, but then at the same time, they would always be taken out almost immediately, especially if I put them on gyms. And it was just like almost immediately, and I was just like, nope, we're not gonna go down that route. Just like clearing out gyms and like doing all types of stuff related of like putting our Pokemons in there. But I know personally, I need to like level up a bunch to catch up, because I've seen a few like YouTube videos of like those more popular Pokemon goers, and they honestly, like, a bunch of them are like level 40 plus, and they have so much, like all their Pokemon are just so high up, and I just have like a lot to catch up on, and it is absolutely ridiculous. But we are definitely going to get there sometime in the near future. But I feel like currently I'm thinking of doing it like maybe like twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. Just like going out, spending like hour, maybe 2 hours down at this park that I always been mentioning. And it is like, honestly, I just think it's just like a lot of fun. Recently, a few Twitch streamers and stuff have gone back into it, and we all like friended each other, and we're just sending gifts. And apparently, if you send gifts, you are guaranteed free items like Pokeballs, candy, and just like, I think stickers. I'm not really sure what the stickers are. Maybe it's just like some way to just be like, oh, here you go, here's a sticker. It honestly doesn't really do much in the game. But with that being said, I really do want to fix, like, I really do want to go biking, but have like that setup that I seen someone have, where they have that like little attachment to the handlebar that holds your phone. Granted, that might be a little bit of like overkill with the Pokemon Go type of setting, but I feel like it will work, except for I would have to stop every time whenever I would have to try and catch a Pokeball or a Pokemon. And imagine just seeing a person biking and them just stopping every 5 feet. That'd probably be what I would be doing half the time. I'd be like, I gotta get this Pikachu, or whatever Pokemon it is at the time. Because lately I've been just like catching almost anything and everything, and it's just like ridiculous thinking about how much candy you need, how much Stardust you need, and that's like the main 2 things that you need. But they also added in a bunch of things that, like, if you want to evolve something, you need a very specific rare item. And sometimes they're really hard to get. You just get them by randomly, or you have to buy them in the shop. And I think, I guess in a way that's a way to go about it. Except for to get the coins that you need to actually get that stuff. Yeah, they need to be holding a gym for so long a time. I honestly don't even know how much you get. Like, if you hold down a gym for like 24 hours, I have no idea how much you get, but I would assume it's not a lot. Or just like straight up buying the Poke Coins. Honestly, I don't really know if that's like what that's called, Poke Coins. It sounds kind of weird. Maybe they just call it coins. I don't know. But honestly, I'm just going to be trying to focus in on that, like, during my free time. Normally it's on the weekends, but who knows, maybe on like Thursday or maybe even Friday I might just head down there, or even on like Tuesday. who knows? I guess it all depends on what everyone else is doing at the time. Because I know Lotus has his like weekly schedule of like for streaming games. Like he has a general idea of what he's always like playing at the time. As for me, I'm like always winging it. And I know sometime in the future I do want to like set up a schedule so everyone knows what kind of game I'm going to be playing and stuff like that. I know even yesterday I had like someone join my like Roblox match, and they were just like, "Tricky, join me." I was like, "Join you on what?" And they're just like, "I need pets. I want pets. Give me all your pets." And it just seemed like it seemed like a really weird way of like trying to rob me out of like all my like best pets on like one of the few games that I played recently. And he just like he kept joining like almost every single day of the week, and he was just like, "I want pets. I need all your pets. Give them now." And then eventually he started like asking for Robux and asking for a lot of things. I also talked to a few other like people that were in the match, and they said, yeah, he's also been whispering me about types of stuff like along those lines. And I was just like, oh. So yeah, I guess there's like some people out there that are always begging almost on Roblox, Roblox all the time. And it was just absolutely insane. But yeah, so honestly, like speaking, what have I been doing like around like from week to week? It honestly varies. Like recently I had a few friends get back into Monster Hunter World. We've been like playing that, grinding it out every so often. I've played it like twice and I made it pretty far. First time I was playing with a few friends from high school. The second time I was playing with Lotus's friends, Justin, but everyone calls him Jurston. And we honestly made it pretty far. Like we unlocked the third area, and I don't know. I'm honestly just been having fun, like just vibing and just chilling with like a bunch of people. A lot of times, like if you ever see me play games, I'm always like ending up trying to like mess with people. Like if it's like a deceiving game, I'm usually the one that's always ends up lying to others. But then again, that's just the way the game goes, and it's just kind of crazy on how all that stuff works out and how that all plays out. But definitely, we are gonna try and get a schedule down sometime in the near future. Probably not like within the next few months, but maybe next year we'll try and figure that out. Not entirely sure. But yeah, so I guess that'll just have to do it for today's podcast. I know we didn't really cover much. We kind of did a weird transition from Pokemon going to Roblox, but then again, this is just like practicing. But yeah, so thank you guys for listening in for today's podcast. Be sure to subscribe if you guys have not. Like the video, comment down below any questions you want to ask me for like any of the podcasts. I'll try and like put them in and try and answer them whenever, like pretty much whenever I can, because right now it's just literally me and I'm just like trying to come up with topics. You guys can easily like make a topic. If it's appropriate, then yes, I will talk about it on the podcast. If it's inappropriate, I'll probably comment on the actual comment itself or just like remove it. Who knows? But yeah, anyways, I will see you guys all in the next one, and have a great rest of your day. See ya.